Morning, Sawpit students. It's almost afternoon now, but I hope this message finds you well on a Friday afternoon. Everybody's still healthy and still keeping up with their work. So today we're going to continue with our social studies analysis of World War One. What you see here is an image of a modern soccer player. In the middle of his jersey, you have a red poppy flower. The poppy flower has come to symbolize the remembrance of those who died for England, for Great Britain, really, in World War One. And on every November 11th, every year, November 11th happens to be the day that the war ended in 1918. But every 11/11, people around the country commemorate those who died by wearing a poppy on their jersey, on their jackets, on their T-shirts, on their shoulders, whatever it might be. Now, this came from a famous poem that was written by a soldier who lived and died in World War One, and he wrote a poem called "In Flanders Fields." His name was John McCrae. He was actually a Canadian fighting with the British, and he wrote this poem after a terrible battle. And he saw the carnage, and he saw the death, and he saw the destruction. But at the same time, he saw these beautiful poppy flowers growing up amongst all that carnage. And so he wrote a poem called In Flanders Fields. A second poem we're going to look at is a poem called Dulce et Decorum Est, which is a Latin phrase, and it essentially means it's good to die for your country. It's written by another person, another World War One soldier who lived and died before the end of the war. His name was Wilfred Owen. And so what we're going to do is I assigned you two assignments through an application, a website called Common Lit. And so they're relatively straightforward, but they help you analyze and understand the meaning of these two poems. So the way to do this is you're going to go to the Common Lit website, which is going to be www. I'll do it here, www.common, commonlit.org. And this window will pop up, and you'll see in the top right hand corner a button that says to sign up. So you'll sign up there. You are a student, and then you're going to enter your class code and follow the prompt from there. Now, your class code I already posted to the website, but you'll also see them here, right there. You'll see here are the periods for the class code. So you're going to enter your period's class code and then complete the assignment. Now, in addition, I've sent you a couple of videos to help you understand the assignment. One is the recitation of In Flanders Fields, along with some graphics. It's recited by a person named Leonard Cohen. He's a famous musician. So I want you to watch that video. That'll help you understand. There's another video that'll help you understand. It's Dulce. Here's it's an animation of Dulce et Decorum Est. And again, you'll be able to see and understand what is going on in these two poems. Now, two questions I want you to keep in your head while you read is first, do you think the author is for or against going to war? And don't just go with with what you read. You got to think about it as well. What is his attitude towards this war? Is he being authentic? Is he being real about what he's trying to say? Or is he being sarcastic about what he's trying to say? And just to be clear, sarcasm is a form of irony. And you hear irony is when you say one thing and you mean another. Here it says here a literary technique used to create meaning that seems to contradict the literal meaning. And then sarcasm is a bitter form of irony. And I think if you see all this death, you would become bitter. So what I want you to see is, do you think this is when these authors write, are they being authentic or are they being sarcastic? And I'll give you a clue. One is being authentic and the other is being sarcastic. All right. So we're going to have a conference call today at 12:30, and I'll be able to go on this as well. But this is going to be an assignment. It's a little bit different than what we're doing, what we typically do in our classroom. And I want you to try to get on this Common Lit, answer the few questions, and understand what these two short poems are all about. And try to also think at the same time, the last thing I'll say is, what does it mean about war? Do you think this war was good, a war was good, any war was good? All right, kids, have a great day and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.